Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do another painting using one of the references in the Perfect Garden book. So let me give you a little flip through this beautiful book with beautiful photographs. Now all of these are superb subjects for paintings. Oh, I have already painted this. It's up on my channel. I'll put a link to it on the cards. I painted this using Sennelier oil pastels. It's a bit hard to find flowers where I live. We have certain varieties of flowers, but things like roses are hard to grow because of the heat and the constant showers. So, what I do is I buy these books just to enjoy the visuals, and also I find superb subjects to paint and draw in these photographs. So, this is what I'm gonna paint today. And I'll be using Sennelier oil pastels to paint that. And the paper that I'm going to use is the Canson paper. It's 140 pounds. This pack has 10 sheets of A4 paper, and all the papers are white. And oh, I got this on a 50% deal. That means I get 4 sheets of paper for free. So all the papers are loose, as I said, and if you take a closer look, one side of this paper has some tooth and the other side is smoother. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a basic sketch using the reference image, and then I went over it once more just to get the lines more sharper, and this is what I came up with. And then I'm going to paint over it using my pony hair brush. This happens to be my favorite brush at the moment. It's a natural bristle brush, and I'll be using Winsor and Newton watercolor set. It has 12 colors, 12 basic colors. I am going to put a base coating using Winsor and Newton watercolors. Let me first erase some of these lines, pencil lines, because they are too sharp. They might show through the oil pastels, so I'm gonna remove it. You might not see this on camera, but I'm not erasing the whole thing. I can still see the shapes, and it's just that I'm removing some of the sharp lines so that they won't show through the oil pastels. So after removing the pencil marks, sharper pencil marks, now I'm going to use my Winsor and Newton watercolors to do a base coating over the pencil drawing. You might have heard me mention in my other videos that this is a technique that I almost always use when I'm painting with oil pastels. I almost always do a base coating using either watercolors or acrylics, and then once it's dry, I'm going to build up on top of that using oil pastels. This is especially applicable when you're working with very soft oil pastel brands like the Sennelier, and this doesn't really have to be just watercolors or acrylics. You can even use a harder oil pastel brand to do your base painting. So this is how my workstation looks. I have my reference over there, and now I'm going to pick up my Sennelier oil pastel set, which happens to be in my wardrobe. And then I'm gonna take it outside. There's a table right outside my room. So it's always better to take it outside when you open the box rather than doing that in a closed space, because these pastels have some kind of smell, so there might be some chemicals that you don't want to inhale. So you want to take it outside to a place where you have more ventilation. And then I'm going to look at my reference image, and I'm going to pick up only the colors that I feel like I will need for this painting. Because I have the Sennelier 120 colors set, I don't use all of the colors in the box for one painting. This is my normal procedure. I usually look at the reference and then pick up only the colors that I think I will need. Of course, I can't do a best judgment right at the beginning. Sometimes I run back to the box again to pick up new colors. In case you didn't notice, I picked up almost all of the red tones, and I'm also gonna get a purple color, because you can see that some of the shadows have some purple hues. So I got to pick a purple color, and I'm gonna pick another one. So this is the initial set of colors. You can see lots of reds and yellows in it. And then for the leaves, I'm gonna pick out some green colors as well. I'm only looking at the fruits and the leaves. For the table, I'm gonna have to do another visit, and then I will pick up more colors for the table. So going back to my painting, I have started laying out colors, starting with the fruits. And you have to very carefully pick the colors and also the spots in the fruit where you think you have to put certain color shades. There's no magic formula. You just have to look at your reference image, and then you have to put the exact colors you see in your reference onto your painting. So it's a matter of picking the right colors and also applying the right colors at the right points of the painting. I guess that needs a little bit of practice. Also, the oil pastel brand that you are using makes a huge difference. For example, now the Sennelier has a 120 color range, so you get a lot of colors to select from. That is a huge advantage when you want to color match accurately. If you're not that used to mixing and blending colors, then having that color pre-made in a bigger pastel box is a huge advantage. This pencil is called a burnisher. It's a hard pencil used to blend colors to get a smooth finish. And what I discovered is that when I use this on an oil pastel painting, it kind of scrapes the pigment off the paper. So this works like a scraper. You can use this pencil to create these lines on the leaves. And once I'm done with that, I move on to add another watercolor layer on the table, and then I go on to adding more shadows and highlights to finish the painting. Alright, so I think I'm done finally. Here's how the painting looks when I'm done. I couldn't use some of the colors I initially selected. For example, the purple is not here. Here's a comparison of the original photograph versus the painting that I did. And I think I got it close enough, although I could have worked a little bit more on the table surface to make it a little bit more realistic. Maybe I'll do that off camera and I'll post a finished picture on my Instagram. So all of my social media links are in the video description, as well as all the materials I used in this video. If you are interested in all of those off camera updates and current projects that I'm working on, you can join my social media channels where I'll be posting more frequently. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video and got an understanding how I work with oil pastels, especially the super creamy high-end oil pastel brand, which is Sennelier. Thanks for watching this video, and please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time with more art videos. Bye bye.